Hi again, Steve here, and we're going to warp back in time to watch veteran instructor and OhioTech founder Bill Fulton show us the importance of doing a complete code scan. Check it out.
Okay, what I want to do is wrap the program up with something what Snap-on calls a code scan. Now, basically what this is a network test where you're taking a scan till you're requesting two things. Number one, all the modules are communicating and whether or not a module has a code. Now, let me give an example why that is more important the later the model of your vehicle. I recently had a tech call to a shop about 5 miles from my shop on a 05 Chevy Equinox. Now, the shop called me, the lights on with a P0455. That's a large EVAP leak. Now, it was a Friday afternoon, 3:30, and I'm in a hurry, and the shop did not have a smoke machine, so I said, yeah, I'll be over. So because I sound like I'm making excuses here, but it was late on a Friday afternoon, I just want to get in and get out. So all I did, I just went over there and addressed the 455 large EVAP leak code. And I took my smoke machine with me. I located a pinhole in a canister, and actually I epoxied it, and I repressurized it with my smoke machine. I repressurized it, the flow gauge is at the bottom, indicative of no more leaks, I'm done. What I did not do is the network test. The following Monday, the shop calls me back and says the guy that owns the 05 Chevy Equinox is back and he's not too happy. Now what went through my mind initially is to remind myself that I repressurized it after I fixed a pinhole in a canister, and the flow gauge is at the bottom, indicative no more leaks. So I asked the shop owner, what is the car owner complaining about? He says, ever since you worked on his car, his airbag light is on. Now obviously I had nothing to do with that airbag light. If I would have done the network test, in this case what Snap-on calls the code scan, if the airbag module would have kicked out a code, I would have documented that on a work order to tell the customer that he had a problem with the airbag module, obviously with the airbag light on, had nothing to do with obviously the 455. So what we're going to do on this 2015 4Runner, we'll take the Snap-on scanner, and the term they use is code scan. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see if all these modules reported and whether or not they had a trouble code. So it's scanning all the modules now. Engine control module reported no codes. Transmission control module reported no codes. ABS, there's the current code of the ABS, lower high. This car's been key on engine off for most of the day, so it's a low battery voltage problem to the ABS module. Airbag reported no codes. Body control module reported no codes. So this is a total code scan. This is what we call, the OBD2 health check. It's a pretty good idea. The later on the model vehicle guys, let's say the vehicle just come in with a mill light on with, this is a plain Jane emission type code. Just take 5 minutes max and do the code scan and see if there's any modules on the vehicle that's report a problem. Going back to this vehicle here with this C1241 code, I can guarantee that's low battery voltage because here again, the car's been in the bay for the biggest part today with the key on engine off, the battery voltage is getting a little bit low. So there's the OBD2 health check, which Snap-on the Zeus unit calls the code scan.